So number 2 starts off the same. We have a triangle that describes how the angle's opposite the side, and then we're given the lengths of 3 sides, and we need to solve for an angle. So I'm just going to draw out a triangle. Okay, so the longest side is A, 18.8, so this is angle A. And then we have 13.4, which is B, and so C would be 11.6. And we want angle B. So when we know 3 sides, we use law of cosines. Side, side, side. And we need to figure out which one of these to use. So we're trying to find angle B. Which one of them has angle B? The middle one. So we're going to use B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC times the cosine of angle B. Okay, so let's plug in all of our sides. B squared is 13.4 squared. A is 18.8 squared, C is 11.6 squared, minus 2 times those 2 sides times cosine of B. And B is what we're trying to find. So we need to solve for B. So we're going to do some calculating here. Let's get some numbers. 13.4 squared is 179.56. And then I'm going to do this, 18.8 squared plus 11.6 squared. So right here is 448. That worked out nicely. Minus, now I'm going to multiply this, 2 times 18.8 times 11.6. which is 436.16 times cosine of B. So we just got down to some numbers, and now we want to get B by itself. So let's solve. This is 448 minus 436.16 times cosine of B. So first let's subtract the 448 from both sides, because that's a positive, so we're left with negative 436.16 times cosine of B, and then 179.56 minus 448 is negative 268.4. As I just looked over, something was wrong. This is 488. How often do you guys do that? Write stuff down wrong? All the time, right? It's what we do. So this is 488. So it's negative 308.44. Sorry about that. It's always the little things that get us, right? Okay, so next thing, this is equals. We're timesing, so we're going to divide both sides by this. So now I have cosine of B equals this fraction, and I'm going to leave it as a fraction to avoid rounding. You really don't want to round until the very end. It's a 6. Okay, so now how do you get rid of a cosine? You take the inverse cosine of both sides. So B is the inverse cosine of this. Okay, so function inverse cosine of negative 308.44 divided by negative 436.16. And that rounds to 45. So see how that's a nice even number? If I would have rounded back here, I would have got something else. So B is 45 degrees. And it says enter the degree by typing DEG. So when you type this in derivative, you're going to do 45 DEG, and it's going to come up with a little degree symbol.